tuned in to your dose of positivity. I am Marlene Motivates, and as I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
And to gain further support, join my channel membership. Hey everybody, welcome. I am Marlene of Marlene Motivates, your channel for all things positive, encouraging, life lessons, inspiration, and mindset shifting. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a part of the Motivators family. So everybody, today we're going to talk about something that I think is important to talk about, and that means building up and not tearing down. I think it's vital for your peace of mind. It shows your character, it shows what you're about, and also it shows by the way that you treat other people, because it's very easy to talk a good game and say you're supportive and you're all of these things, but if in your actions all you do is destroy people, then it's a whole different thing. So let's talk about this, build up and not tear down. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. I'd love to have you as a part of the Motivators family. So when we talk about let's build up, not tear down, first we have to start with the word build up. To build up, it means to restore, to encourage, fortify. Now, restore means that something may be there. Maybe that person is going through things, but they've been brought down because of situations in their life. Or maybe mentally they're coping with a lot, and you're helping to restore maybe their peace of mind. Or maybe it may just be an encouraging word, an encouraging deed, or fortification. It's a reinforcement of what somebody is. Everybody needs to be fortified. Every single person needs encouragement. And most people need a restoration, because just life and situations and problems and the things that you have to deal with on a day-to-day basis, we all need to be built up. But in this world, there's certain people, there are certain situations that happen that just in a moment you can be okay, and in a moment your whole world can come crashing down with maybe losing a job, maybe losing a person in a relationship, or it could be your financial situation, or a health problem, or losing a person that you really love in death. There's a lot of things that can tear us down, that can break us down, that can make us feel that our life is over. And this dose of positivity is very important to me, near and dear to my heart, because I used to be that person that would always be negative and mean and say things and backbiting because I didn't know that's the way that I was raised, and I was just only operating from where I was in my life. I thought that that's just what people did because that's what everybody did around me. Everybody around me was negative, so all I knew how to do was be negative and gossip about other people and talk about other people. But when I know better, just like talking about yesterday, when you know better, you do better. So now that I know better, I want to spread that awareness as well. Everybody is going through something, like I said. Everybody needs support. Everybody needs kindness. Everybody would appreciate kindness. I know I do. Just a little bit of kindness, just a little bit of support, it will do so much for your day, because you never know what a person is dealing with, going through, and coping with. They will never tell you because most people handle their own business and they keep things to themselves. So, this conversation is all about encouragement, support, and having the conversations to let everybody know that we can make choices to restore, to build up, to fortify, to encourage each other. But I must say that it starts with a person who wants to. Just like everything in life, it's about choices. Some people, unfortunately, don't want to make the choice to be happy. They want to choose to be miserable. They want to break you down because that's where they are in their life. We have to want to do it. We have to want to help other people. We have to want to do something encouraging to others. And that's why this information is so important, that we all can make a choice. We all can. We all can make a choice to be positive. We can all make a choice to help other people, to build, to support, to encourage, because everybody is coming from a different place in their life. We all have been through different situations and problems. No two people have had the same life, even if we have had maybe similar circumstances. Each person deals with things differently because we're all different. We all operate from different mindsets and different thinking and different situations. So when we come together, there's so much strength that comes in. There's strength in numbers. Yes, there's a lot of things that we can do for ourselves to be positive. There's a lot of things that we can do to maintain our mindset. But when we have a group, when there's a community of people who are all about support, and they feel safe in a certain space, that they can say things without somebody coming at them and spreading their business around, or say taking jabs at them. We need to have more spaces like that, but it means that more mature people are going to have to come to the table and say, I'm going to be here, I'm going to be supportive, I will be kind to you, I will listen to you, because everybody doesn't have the same gifts. I can say that I know my gifts and my talents. I have the gift of talking, but another person have the gift of being a great and awesome listener. Every single person can come to the table, and then when everybody comes to the table, hey, I'm good at teaching, I'm good at listening, I'm good at fortifying, I'm good at restoring, I'm good at. And when you have a whole conglomerate, a whole group of people, and they each can come together and build up with their own gifts and talents, it's such a strong community. And we have to start having these type of conversations, that I'm here to build you as a woman, I'm here to encourage you as a man, that I'm not going to put you down. I'm going to make, when you come around me, I'm going to make you feel good. I'm going to be supportive of you. And all of those are personal choices that each person must do. And I have to say that, of course, when we're talking about this, it has to start with a person. Well, I'm getting into the information, so I'm going to just go ahead and get started with this information because I'm excited about it. Because I want this platform to be a place where women, men, children, adolescents feel comfortable to be here and to say where they are in their life. It's okay. Everybody is not going to be on the same levels. Everybody is going through different things. They have different struggles, and it's okay. But if you know that you're safe, that you can talk about things, that nobody's going to put you down, make you feel bad for saying certain things, or your story is invalid to another person because they have not had that experience. See, we don't do that over here. Um, we allow others to have their experiences, to talk about the things that they have been through or they are going through, and you will feel supported and you will feel encouraged. So, everybody, let's build up and not tear down. Let's get into this information. So, to do all of that, we have to start from a point of just kindness in general, and that is easier for some than others. Some people naturally are not a kind person. That's not their personality. That's not what they're about, what they want to do. But just think about the way that you want to be treated. Would you want to be treated with kindness? And kindness and respect go hand in hand. It's very important to think that if you it's either you are on the receiving end or you are the person who is giving it. So both is necessary. It's very necessary to be kind to another person, but we also want to receive it. And we do all of this by having a mutual respect for one another. And I will say that growing up, that's one thing that I didn't understand. The majority of people are grown up and raised in a selfish environment. We're raised to be selfish, to only think about ourselves. And while it is very important to think about ourselves, it can't be all about us. We have to build up and restore others. Hey, puzzle pieces, how are you doing? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. We got a member in the house. I really appreciate you being here. Happy Friday. Happy last Friday of September, everybody. Happy last Friday. And I think it's really important to talk about, kindness. And kindness goes a far way for a lot of people. Like I said, we don't know what another person is going through, and it doesn't take a lot. It doesn't take a lot to do something kind to another person. It's how we choose to respond to another person, not jumping to conclusions. All of that is stemming from kindness. We have to want to be kind to other people, and I get it. People get on our nerves. People will touch a nerve or do something, but I'm just talking about you in general as a person. How are you operating? What kind of energy do you give off? Do you give off an energy where you are approachable? Do you have a happy disposition? Do people think that they can talk to you? That's very important for having a group of people being together. If other people don't feel comfortable to be around you, they would never approach you to try to get some support or give you the things that you personally need. So it's very important to start off with number one, to build one another up and to not tear down. We all could use some kindness. We could be kinder to other people, and also everybody could learn to be more kind to one another. It's free. It doesn't take anything to say hello, to greet another person. And also, I think kindness shows up when maybe somebody's getting on your nerves and you don't like what they're doing. it does take kindness to another person. I'm not going to respond to that because I'm a kind individual. I'll let them be. I'll leave in peace. See, we restore peace. We will be kind to ourselves and other people. There's certain times where you can just, you know what, it's not worth it. I'm just going to walk away. And that's how we build up and not tear down. And one of the things I was talking about when I thought about this information, to build up one another, it means that we have to want other people to win. You do. You really have to want other people to win and other people to succeed. And I know that this was the fifth part of the information, but I just can't wait to get into it, because I think it's important. So I'm going to make this my number two. We first have to genuinely be happy with ourselves. We have to be happy with ourselves because we can't build up another person if we aren't happy with ourselves, if we haven't dealt with our problems, our situations, and we haven't, like, you have to want to be happy. Unless you want to be happy, you're going to make everybody around you miserable. I know that from experience. Ask me how I know. I know from experience that I had to want to be happy before I could make other. Oh, I don't know what happened, guys. My Wi-Fi went out, and now I'm upside down. Hold on a second. Hey, realist one, I'm going to turn my camera off. I'll be right back, everybody. I'm going to see if I can get my Wi-Fi to act right. Okay, it looks like I'm back on my phone. Sorry about that. Oh, Wi-Fi, everybody. So sorry about that. I don't know where I was, but yep, I was sitting sideways. Good evening to you, Jinx journalists. Thank you so much, everybody. I'm going to just pick up where I left off. And I feel like it's because the message would be so good to fortify and to encourage and to build. But I'm not going to let the message stop. Hey, Shay, how are you? Welcome. Um, it's very important, everybody, to talk about when we talk about this topic of building up and tearing down, like I left it. Um, we must be genuinely happy with ourselves. We have to want to be happy. We have to want to not be miserable. Yeah, yeah, we're back. We have to want to not be miserable. It's a personal thing. We have to make that type of decision. And I think that that's so important for us to start there. Let's be happy with ourselves so that we can be happy for other people. And that's how we come together as a strong community, because if we're not happy with ourselves, if we don't feel that we deserve amazing things in our life, we can encourage a community. It takes a lot of strong individual people in their respective families. And then when we come together, we can all be happy together because we've done the work. We've done the work to fix ourselves. We've done the work, and we want other people to be happy just like we are. And that's is an important message, and it's a strong message that a lot of people don't talk about. And I think that this is a conversation that is so vital and important. We have to be happy with ourselves so that we can be happy for other people. See, that's how you restore, that's how you fortify a group. This is how we build strong groups and strong communities. We all have to want to be happy ourselves. See, that's how we support one another. That's how we show true and genuine happiness for another person. We have to want to have that ourselves. So let's build up one another. Let's encourage one another. Let's fortify each other. Hey, writers, how are you? Welcome. Happy Friday, and everybody who is in the chat and the replay. If you have not already, please hit the like button. I really appreciate it. So let's get into point number, I think we're on point number 3. Yeah. Point number 3, we build up and not tear down with our words. We have to understand how important and vital the words that we say to others, how they really do matter. Hey, Cola, how are you? Got a member in the house. I hope you're having a great work day and a great Friday. Yes, we have to with our words. And that's why our words matter so much. The things that we say, it reaches and touches people. Like they always say that, maybe you could do something and hurt somebody for a long time, but the words, it has a lasting impact. So it means that the things that we say to other people, we should think about what we say before we say it. You're back, and so am I. Doing well, finishing up my day. Hope you are doing well also. Well, I'm doing awesome. Thank you so much. It's so important for us to think about our word choices. I know a lot of people say this is the way I am and I can say whatever I want to. Yes, you can. We all can say whatever we want to say, but we also have to think that it comes with consequences. The things that you do, the way that you talk to other people, the way that you treat other people, it comes right back around to you. You want to be known as a person to build and encourage people with your words, or are you known as a person that puts down, that's negative, that is always nasty, that is gossiping about other people? We have to be honest with ourselves and say, huh, what am I known as? Am I known to be a person to encourage and upbuild other people, or am I known in the opposite way? We all can make choices to change. See, and I know that people will say people don't change, but it's not true, because I actually show with my action and the woman that I am today, that people can change. Because I was the nastiest person, had the filthiest mouth. But now I am a person that I feel like my words fortify, encourage, and support and soothe, just like honey. Yeah, we can be that type of person in other people's lives, that we can pour into them when they need it. Sometimes other people, they need the words, keep going. I support you. I'm here for you. I think that that's really important. Oh, it's okay. Puzzle pieces. I really appreciate you being here. So, kindness is so important, and kindness is something that it is a personal thing. We have to choose to be kind. We have to choose that. And when we can be kind to other people, it's a ripple effect. Then that person, because we were kind to them, they will want to be kind to another person. So just think about it. When one person is kind in a group, in a community, other people will be kind as well. So it's about coming together and building up and restoring and fortifying. And I have to say that it's not always about people you know. Sometimes you have to build with people you don't know, people who are not in our circle, in our group, because maybe our circle is toxic. Maybe the people that you know are toxic. Maybe the people um, that you care about are really not on your side. Maybe they're not a person that you really need to be building with. Not everybody that we build with wants to continue to build with us. It's so vital for our peace of mind to realize that. We have to realize what what works and what doesn't. And sometimes, unfortunately, the people who are in our life really really aren't good for us, and we don't want to believe that, but that's what it is. Sometimes you have to build with people that are outside of the ones that you know. You have to search for a community of people who will support, understand, encourage, and love you just as you are. So let's get into point number 3: build up, not tear down. So I was going to talk about this information, but I think it cut off. So I don't think I said this. So building up means to restore, encourage, and fortify. So, what does that mean as well? It means that we can applaud people's efforts and their hustles. So, when we see another person going after something and doing something amazing, can we be a person to applaud another person's efforts, to fortify them, tell them they're doing an amazing job? Don't take that for granted. We would want, if we're doing something and somebody says something to us, everybody likes accolades. Everybody likes for somebody to say something nice to them. So applaud another person. That's so important and vital. So let's get into point number 3. To build up and not tear down, we have to have the actions. There's a thing that has to be done, you know. And yes, we started off by talking about the words and how the words are important and the things that are said, but it's also very important to not just say what we're about, but to do it. Get out there and show that, okay, I'm going to support you. I'm going to be nice to you. I'm going to build. We're in this community. And I'll show you now by my actions. The actions is the most important thing. Well, I think it's very important to hear with words. I'm here for you. That's all important for your mind, your psyche. But you must also see the actions that behind it. I'm here for you. I'm supporting. I'm supporting you, and here is how. What do you need? And I'm here for you. And then they'll show it. Marlene, I was always that kind person to all and had to learn the hard way that not all deserve our kindness. Yeah. And that's the thing too. You have to know as an adult where to draw a line, um, and know who is a person that you can build with and team up with and encourage. And of course, if somebody is using you and playing games and not treating you respectfully, then of course, that's not somebody that you can build with. Not everybody we want to build with, we can. All right. So we gotta have to acknowledge that part of us. We have to acknowledge that part of us, and that's why this point 3, the actions, is so important. Action is more important to me. Yeah. But the reason why I started off with talking about the words, because you have to build up a person in their mind first, to with the right words, to let them know that they can do something. And then you show by your actions. I'm telling you the words. I'm telling you the words. Okay. I'm here for you. I support you. I'm going to be kind to you. But also in the actions, prove it. See, that's where how you continue to build with people, support, and people will trust you by the actions. Hey, Word, how are you doing? Got a member in the house. I really appreciate you being here. Happy Friday and happy last Friday of September to everybody. Nope, not to me. Just saying. Awesome. 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 Yeah, it's so important that we build up, restore, encourage, and fortify one another. It's so important because it's very important for your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, and your physical health. You have to feel good about yourself, and it's very important to be in a community of people who will do the same back. It's not just a thing, it's a one-sided, I'm always going to take from you, and the person never gives. It has to go both ways. Then when you make that decision to back up from those people, they turn it around on you and play victim. Right. But it's all good. I'm talking about healthy relationships. Healthy relationships are so important. I'm not talking about the toxic ones. We all know what to do with toxic people. Remove, block, don't talk to. We all know that because we're grown. We are grown over here, because we're motivated to have an amazing life, and we have to know and understand about boundaries, setting them. And if somebody is just playing the victim, or you see that the relationship is only one-sided, we all know what to do, right? We know what to do. Exactly. The words leads to expectations, and when followed up by actions, solidifies the word. Awesome. I like that. That's really good. And um, it's so important to have these type of conversations, because us as individuals, as individual people, we have to be strong. You have to be a strong person on your own. And having conversations like this is so important to me. I speak over here about inspiration, positivity, mindset shifting, because I want each of you to be stronger in your own. See, the most important thing about this channel is I want to build a strong community of strong men and women about their business. This isn't just about me. It's about making strong community of men and women. Working on ourselves, improving, being better, following through, doing what you need to do, and that way we got a strong community that will continue to build and build themselves, and also build the rest of the community. See, if everybody is operating on a higher plane level, using their talents and their gifts for good, but we don't have to worry. We know that we'll be safe, we'll be encouraged, and it will be a positive atmosphere. I think it's so important to build a strong community and atmosphere of people who are kind. They back up what they say. They not only say it, but they show it by how they treat people in front of their face, in front of their face, but also behind their back. Behind their back, they're loyal as well. And I think that that's important. And that was my next point of my number four, loyalty. To build up and to not tear down, we have to be the type of person that is loyal in your face. I'm going to be loyal, and behind your back, I'm going to say, no, you don't talk about that person, because I don't like that. That's not what we do. That's not how we treat each other. That's not what we talk. And if that's what you're about, you can talk about that over there. To build up and to not tear down, you have to have people who come together and say, that's not how we're going to treat one another. That's not how you treat another strong woman. That's not how you treat another strong man. See, it's building up, and it's shifting the mindset that I'm not going to let you come in this community and treat my brothers and my sisters any type of way. It has to be more and more people that will stand up and say, I'm not going to allow you to disrespect and talk down that brother or sister. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to allow it. And if that's what you want to do, you can do that over there. We don't do that over here. Okay. Yeah. And I think that that's so important. Let me remove this banner. Thank you so much, Puzzle Pieces. I really appreciate it. And let me remove that banner here at the bottom. It's all things are different when you're on a phone. Everything is different on a phone. So let me get this up. Thank you so much, Puzzle Pieces. I really appreciate when the super chat hits. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Puzzle Pieces. I really appreciate that. And I'm going to go back to let's see. We build it, they will come. That's what my mama said. And that's right. It has to be an environment that has to be safe for everybody. Exactly. Your house, your rules. So nice. So yeah, like I was saying, point number four, we have to be loyal to one another. It's time we dismiss all of the childish behavior, acting like you're in preschool, and this person, who do they think they are, and all of those things. It's time to leave all those things behind. That's immature. It's time that we go into a higher level, with one another. Let's go to higher levels with one another. Let's build one another up instead of tearing the other down. Be loyal to the other person, whether they are there or not. I got their back. I support them. And and if you have a conflict with another person, here's some more grown woman and some more grown man conversation. A tip: if you have something against somebody, go and talk to them. you know have it out together, instead of having the whole community look at a person some type of way. Have your own conversation with them outside, on the side, by yourself, with just the two of you. See, that's how we restore, we build. And unfortunately, sometimes it may just be something that you just don't have all the facts, you just don't know everything. we think we understand and we know things sometimes, and maybe you just didn't get all the facts. You just don't know everything, and it's okay. We all have some disagreement sometimes. Maybe sometimes some unkind things are said, but we have to want to restore the peace. We have to want to show I'm the mature one. I'm going to be mature. I'm going to have a conversation. And if that person doesn't want to, at least you know you did your part. That's how we keep a strong community. There has to be somebody who has to be mature and say, I'm going to have this conversation. And it's up to them if they want to have it or not. But at least you know you did your part. You put forth your effort to restore peace. Hey, Steps to Lead podcast. How are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. So good to see you. Appreciate your support. And I hope you're having amazing last Friday in September. So let's get into point number 5, everybody. Point number 5. I only have one more after this. Point number 5, to build up and not tear down. I covered that in the beginning. We must be genuinely happy with ourselves. So it's very important that we know how to be happy with ourselves, that we actually like our own self. We know how to be our own friend. We know our boundaries. We can set limits and we don't feel bad for them. Um, Setting boundaries with other people is so that you can be happy and so can they. Because if another person doesn't know what you like and dislike, they'll do things to you and you may get upset. But if you set a boundary, hey, I know maybe you didn't do it on purpose, but when you do X, Y, and Z, it makes me feel this way. Then a person will know, okay, I'm sorry, I didn't know that that affects you or you don't like that. But when you do it, you show you're grown because I can communicate what I like, what I don't like, and all of that. And I just saw Miss Tracy. Hi, Miss Tracy. How are you? Happy Friday. So grateful that you're here. And I hope you're doing awesome. Let's see who else is coming in. Hey, Nate. How are you? Welcome. Appreciate you being here. Blessings to the chat as well. Thank you so much. Yes, it's so important for us to be happy with ourselves. I think that that's so important for building up and not tearing down. Every person has to want to be happy with themselves. That's a personal choice. I can say that coming from where I was so unhappy and miserable with myself, until you make a decision to be happy, you're not going to be. And also the people around you, you'll make the people around you miserable until you make a decision. I'm going to choose to be happy. I'm going to choose to use my talents and my gifts. I'm going to choose to be positive. I'm going to choose to support myself and to support others. I'm going to choose to see the best in myself and choose to see the best in other people. See, that's how we build up and not tear down. See, me showing my shine, me shining and radiating my life, me being positive does not take away from any of the gifts and the talents that you personally possess. Me being my best self, me being mentally stable, me being in tune with my spiritual needs, it does not tear you down. No, when I'm balanced, when I'm happy, when I'm doing what I need to do to protect myself, when I'm using my gifts and my talents, see, that's how I can make myself happy, but I make other people happy. Because when one person is happy, the conglomerate, the group, everybody around can be happy. And the opposite happens too. When there's a group of people and there's one worm in the bunch that's always doing something to chomp down, to break down the group, always being negative, guess what? It spreads like wildfire. So let's be supportive and kind to other people. Let's see the good in them. Let other people have their own talents and gifts and support them in their gifts instead of being jealous, instead of backbiting. Let's be loyal, be kind. What does it take? What does it take from you to be kind to another person? Absolutely nothing. It takes nothing from you to be kind. And I'm going to get into my last point, and then I'm going to put the link in the chat. So, point number six, to build up and not tear down. Sometimes all a person needs is someone to vent to. So we can think that a person is being nasty or mean, but they may not have someone to talk to. What imagine the gift that you can give to another person by just being an amazing listener, by just giving somebody a hug, a text, a phone call, just knowing that they can be supported would go so far. Hey, Shantirement, how are you doing? Welcome. Happy Friday. I really appreciate you being here. I hope you're doing awesome. And I appreciate everybody for the likes. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. So, everybody, yes, sometimes all a person needs is somebody to lean on. And I think everybody at one time or another needs somebody to lean on, somebody to support them, somebody to listen to them. And it's not everybody. We all have certain people that we feel more comfortable talking to. There's always one person that, like, yeah, for some reason, their personality matches with mine or they're exactly what I need. Be that for another person. Yes, Cola, small gestures go a long way. That's just it. And it doesn't take a lot. And the majority of the things that we can do to support and build strong communities, it's free. It doesn't cost anything. Like I one of my favorite things to do is to just when you're walking down the street, just saying hi, smiling at somebody. Good morning. I hope you have a great day. Holding the door open for another person. Or if you can do small gestures like helping somebody out, leaving some change at the grocery store, a quarter, a nickel, a dime. Little tiny gestures of kindness goes a long way in building strong communities. Thank you so much, Puzzle Pieces. I really appreciate that. It goes a long way. It doesn't have to be huge or big things to leave an impact in people's lives. Thank you so much. We got a new member, Nate the Great Podcast. Thank you so much, Nate. And I do have a song. Hold on one second. Welcome to membership, Nate the Great. Yes, thank you so much and welcome. And Nate and everybody who is a member, make sure you check out the community tab. We're going to have a members only live on next week. So I look forward to that. Make sure you vote on the topic. I'm going to put that up, I think, first thing in the morning. So welcome to membership. I really appreciate you. So that's the information. Hold on one second. I'm going to try to go in to my because I'm on my phone and I have no idea why I can't put links in the chat when I'm on my phone. So hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, So I'm going to put this in the chat here, the link, invite link. So you all are welcome to come up. What are you trying to say? And Nexie, you will know why I'm laughing soon. Oh boy. Yeah, so the link is in the chat for anybody who would like to add to this topic. What are some of the ideas that you have about building strong communities? I think it's so important to build strong communities and to have these type of conversations. Let's encourage each other. Let's build up. And like this discussion today, what I was talking about, um, it's so important for us to build up and restore. There's a lot of people who don't have anybody, and it's so important to do this to build up, to restore, to encourage, and to fortify. It goes a long way for some people. Some Not everybody has people at home. Some people are going through situations in their life on their own. They're trying to do the best that they can on their own. And then when we come into a group, when there's a group of people and we're all doing the best that we can, we each can do the best that we can to encourage one another, to build up, to fortify. Let's all do that. It doesn't take much to do it, but it's something that each and every one of us can do. And thank you so much, Miss Tracy. Thank you so much for being a member. I really do appreciate it. And I don't know if I played this song for you because it's something that I just made just a little while ago. So I have to say thank you so much, Miss Tracy, for your membership as well. Oh, everybody, we flexing. Okay, so it's the word's turn. Thank you so much for your membership, Word. I really do appreciate you. Realist one. Leave Panda alone, realist one. So I just got to say, shout out to all of my members, supporters, everybody. Let's encourage each other. Let's build up and not tear down. I want the best for you. And to all those who are content creators, I want you to have an amazing channel. Build up, encourage, support, fortify each and every one of you. I put the link one more time in the chat before I get out of here. If anybody wants to hit the link before I get out of here, I just wanted to definitely have this conversation to let everybody know that, encouragement is important, building is important, loyalty is important. Um, oh, no problem, Nate. No problem. I really do appreciate everybody that I'm building with, especially the motivational builds, people that, and we're all coming together. I hope to do something amazing really soon. I really am looking forward to it, and having some a very much needed conversation. So since I don't see anybody wants to come up and hit that link, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you guys have an amazing Friday. And yeah, have an amazing Friday. Have an amazing weekend. Be encouraged, be inspired, and be yourself. Be the best you that you can every day, and encourage another person. Build up another person. Be kind to another person. You can do it. It takes one strong person to build strong communities. And let's do that, each and every one of us. I am Marlene, and I'm the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And on this channel, I talk about positivity, inspiration, motivation, and mindset shifting. If you're new to this channel, hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment. And my replay gang, thank you so much for watching this video to the end. And you are always welcome to join my channel membership. I will see you guys on Sunday for the Motivated podcast. It's going to be at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I will definitely see you guys then.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? I forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh,
I was waiting. I'm waiting for word. He says he wanted to come up, so I'm going to let him come up. Something unconventional. But I put the link in again. I'm never going to miss out on getting some motivation from another motivator. The link is there, word. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. I hope everybody's having an amazing Friday. I really enjoyed this topic. I think it's so important to have this type of conversation and to talk about building because the internet is so can be such a negative place. Oh, she won't get off the phone. Oh, okay. Well, next time. Thanks for trying, though. I do appreciate you. I'll see you guys on the next one then. Bye.